There's no question anymore. 4chan and 8chan are hotbeds for white nationalist terror. Terrorists who attack our mosques, our synagogues, our Walmarts. Going to these websites, if you're an outsider, can be kind of dizzying. The look of it resembles the internet of more than a decade ago. And even if you're used to seeing offensive content pop up on Twitter or Facebook, it's not even close to what's being posted and allowed up on 4chan and 8chan. 4chan came first, and it allowed users to anonymously post whatever. And that whatever quickly became pretty much anything offensive you can think of. Go to the political board and you'll find racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, misogyny. It's all there. But some things were too much even for 4chan. And so a new company formed a news site, and 8chan was born that promised even less moderation. They call themselves the darkest reaches of the internet, and they're not wrong. And for years, people on those sites said that the racism that they posted was basically just a game, where the winner is whoever posts the most offensive thing possible. Sure, there's racism, they say, but it's ironic racism, all part of what they call posting. Well, it's not a game. Here's why they're wrong. If shock value is the currency of a certain strain of the internet, then think of 4chan and 8chan kind of like a central bank. They print the worst kind of hate and violence imaginable, which then gets filtered throughout the wider internet, through Reddit, through Twitter, through people like conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, who admitted in a deposition that he uses it as a, quote, source for InfoWars.
What I'm asking is, do you or do you not know 4chan was your source?
I believe it was one of the places that put it up.
Looking back, 4chan didn't start out as a white nationalist breeding ground that it's become. It has several different channels about pages that are about art and hobbies, not all politics.
When 4chan began, more than 15 years ago, it wasn't really the place that it is now. It was a place where trolls and pranksters and people who were deep into internet culture hung out. And as such, it was really, really influential in the development of internet culture, in the development of memes, in the development of trolling raids. Over time, the political power of the hive mind of 4chan became apparent, not only to people on the board, but to people who were coming from outside and who had different agendas. And so in the last, I guess, 3 or 4 years, one particular bit of 4chan has come to be largely associated with the alt-right and with white supremacy.
Go to 4chan and you'll find memes right out of Stormfront, racist, anti-Semitic, sexist trash. But when someone posts racism for the lulz side by side with people who are so committed to the cause as to shoot up a mosque, the line between the two stops being a line. Racism is racism, white nationalism is white nationalism. Take the OK hand symbol, the symbol that has become associated with white nationalists. The Southern Poverty Law Center says that white nationalists started it, but that it gained new life on 4chan as a troll. One 4chan user said that everyone should, quote, flood Twitter and other social media websites, claiming that the OK hand sign is a symbol of white supremacy. The troll was a common 4chan tactic. Trick a gullible media and liberals into declaring something innocuous to be racist, and with each hoax that the media falls for, its credibility takes a blow. All a hoax, right? Well, tell that to the real white supremacists who now flash the OK symbol. You can find it here, made by the Christchurch mosque shooter in court. The OK hand symbol might have started out as this ironic troll to fool a gullible media, but it ended up being displayed by the perpetrator of one of the worst hate crimes of a generation. So whether 4chan or 8chan's trolling racism is ironic or not, it doesn't matter. It's there. And it's inspiring and emboldening unimaginable hatred and acts of terror. It's having devastating consequences throughout the globe. And just this year, we know that 3 separate shooters, including the El Paso shooter, are believed to have posted to 8chan before committing their slaughters. And there's nothing funny or ironic about it.